Many years ago, about 100 years ago, I entered the United States Air Force as a surgeon. And I was surprised to learn that first I had to attend a short basic training just for physicians. We were actually required, to my surprise, to learn to march in formation, a skill that we would never use again. Initially, I really thought they were joking, but no, we all filed out onto the parade ground to learn how to march. We were led by one full bird colonel. His rank was the highest in the group, who had been out of the military for years, but still had to come back in and take this basic training to resume his practice. And he asked if there was anyone in our group of 80 people, if there's anybody who knew how to march a column. It's a skill. I raised my hand since once I had learned that skill, and I was stationed at the rear to serve as what's called the cadence caller. You've seen it in movies. The guy in the back who loudly shouts the rhythm, often with an accompanying poem, that keeps the column in unified step. Sometimes they're rhythmic poems, and you've seen it before. Kind of an early form of military rap. Without a cadence caller, marching becomes chaotic. People are just running into each other. They can't march in step. After we had marched in formation for several minutes, the colonel at the lead of the column just suddenly stopped marching, which is comical. Nearly every person behind him walked into the person ahead of them. It was like watching dominoes fall over. And the colonel pushed his way through the mob until he stood in front of me. I was just a captain, which in the military physicians is like the lowest rank. And he screamed at me, "You are out of rhythm." I'm sure that I enjoyed my response far too much as I shouted back, "Sir, I am the rhythm." And he scowled and muttered something as everybody laughed hysterically and returned to his place. Every marching column needs somebody to call the rhythm. It's just necessary. It's not about who's the boss. I didn't boss the column. I just called the rhythm. Similarly, every family needs a cadence caller. Your children need you to call the rhythm for them. They need you to lead them, not because you're superior to them, but because you have more experience and simply because it's, your job to do. As parents, we cannot back away from that responsibility. We have to learn how to lead them, but we don't have to figure that out on our own. What a relief. Go to realloveparents.com and learn how to unconditionally love your children and teach them how to feel loved, how to be loving, and how to be responsible. And with that, you and your kids will unavoidably march toward the happiness that you all want and deserve.